What's up, metalheads?
I'm Irving.
I'm Zach.
I'm Ryan. Were you gonna say you're Irving?
I don't
That's
know.
what guys would be like, I'm Irving.
I'm Irving.
Alright, we're gonna go, like usual, we're gonna go with some rock news to start you out. Going kind of in the grunge era to start things today, Mike McCready, guitar player of Pearl Jam, says that their new album will be better than Backspacer, which Zach said was a very boring album.
Yeah, it didn't keep me very alive. Oh!
They're in the mixing process at the moment. Some unfortunate news. Lane Staley's mom is suing Alice in Chains, claiming that they haven't made good on royalties that would have gone to Lane himself, so his mother, Nancy McCollum, is suing the band. However, attorneys from the band are saying McCollum has illegally filed to trademark the band's name and has received more than adequate funds. Which is actually, this is really unfortunate because when Lane died, everybody's behind Alice in Chains keeping the name and keeping the music going. So for something that's happened, it's kind of unfortunate. Hopefully it gets resolved
Family
quickly.
doesn't sue family.
Yeah, someone needs to check her brain.
No!
It's 2 for 2.
If you're keeping score at home, then. Where was I? Alright, Nine Inch Nails bassist Eric Avery is already leaving Nine Inch Nails. Which when I first saw this, I figured Trent Reznor was probably being Trent Reznor. But apparently, it appears to be amicable, and he wants to focus on the music life in LA, kind of going with the producing, it almost seems like, and things along that line. So
That's real deep. I don't know, that wasn't a pun or anything.
I was ready for a pun. Apparently, he has his head in the hole.
That would work.
Okay, that works. All right,
Do that.
Fellow Italianos, Lacuna Coil will be getting to work soon on a new album after they recharge, take a little bit of a break, which they've been doing shit for, 18 months.
It's over a year.
Yeah, it's a long time.
A year is 12 months if you don't know.
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to think of a pun.
Don't force it.
Yeah, I know. Expect the new Lacuna Coil album in 2014. Jeff Hanneman Memorial Celebration will be taking place a week from tonight's recording, so next Thursday, May 23rd. Apparently the West Baptist Psychos are going to try to picket that, so good luck.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with a bunch of Slayer fans.
Yeah.
There. Hope things end well for you.
Slayer fans carve Slayer into their bodies.
They're rabid.
They cut themselves for Slayer. Imagine what they're going to do to other people.
Yeah.
Especially when it's being D-bags.
Yeah.
So, that's going on. Had played his first full set with Korn since 2005, and they're done recording their 11th album. Already.
Fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Just
impressive.
hammered
So, expect great things from Korn. No more dubstep stuff, which is good. Didn't mind Path of Totality, but
Davis said it was their best album yet.
this one?
I think so, yeah.
Ray's pretty pumped about it, too. He says they're going in places they haven't gone. So,
Hope it's not more dubstep.
it should not be. Apparently it's supposed to be some of the heaviest stuff that they've recorded, too, so we'll see what happens.
That's good.
Something that made me wish I had musical talent. New College Nottingham in the UK is offering a 2-year degree in heavy metal. There's been jazz classes, which I've actually took a jazz class at GB. It was a pretty cool class. Jazz is metal. Yeah.
Classical jazz.
Jazz is fun, yeah. The first year is apparently a history of heavy metal, the relationship with metal and religion, the role in video games of metal, recording, music theory, and onstage performance. And then the second year, you'd be performing all across the UK. So
That
bands
is
out
so
there.
fucking cool.
That's literally the coolest thing I've heard, like, since the new year. 2013. That's the coolest thing.
We're 5.5 months in.
Oh, man.
So, I mean, there's a lot of shit that's going on. That's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm just not that cool, but that's pretty cool.
So,
A degree in metal.
speaking of metal, let's go to Zach.
Sorry. Okay, so first, this isn't really metal, but The Rock Allegiance Tour is going to be stopping in Twin Lakes, Wisconsin on August 24th, which is going to be him, All That Remains, Volbeat, and Airborne. that's kind of cool. We were there last year. I believe you were there the year before that too.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's a good time.
It'll be a part of a Rock Fest in Cadet.
Yeah.
No, not
In,
fucking Cadet.
Twin Lakes. Yeah. Rock the Ranch.
Actually, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it was called the first year.
Have they
Rock the
released
Ranch.
Rock the Ranch stuff, or is that technically it?
Have they what?
Is there a Rock the Ranch thing this summer?
Yeah,
Is
that
it-
yeah,
Oh, that's
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 it's like Rock the Ranch.
It was.
Oh.
They called it Rock the Ranch the first year, and then they called it Rock Fest the second year, and I guess they're sticking with Rock Fest.
oh.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
Mhm.
Will Rock Fest.
Will Rock
Will
Fest,
Rock.
yes.
Baroness and Royal Thunder are going to be in Champaign, Illinois at the High Dive on August 17th, which is awesome because Royal Thunder and Baroness are both awesome, so that's going to be awesome. Yep. A little more news on the Tim Lambesis situation. His lawyer basically is saying it's all set up. He wasn't charged with conspiracy. So that's good because that means he basically can't get life in prison, so that's good. Basically, Tim's lawyer is kind of going with there was the setup and that an entrapment from an undercover officer created a scenario to like kind of trick Tim. So we'll see what happens. And he cited that Megan Lambesis, Tim's wife, that he was trying to kill, apparently. Her brother is a San Diego County Sheriff's deputy. Interesting. Yeah, so
So it all could have been a setup.
yeah. Well, so we'll really have to find this meaning in tragedy. In recent study, it was found that girls find guys more attractive when they're holding a guitar. This guy apparently went out. It was in, I want to say it was France or Paris or something, but I don't totally remember. Went up to 300 women holding a guitar, holding nothing, and holding a sports bag, and telling them, "Oh, you're pretty. Can I have your phone number?" When he was holding the guitar, 31% of the women gave him their phone number. Holding nothing, 14% gave him their phone number, and holding a gym bag or a sports bag, 9%
Wow, I'm
gave
kind
him
of.
their number.
Maybe his gym bag smelled really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, my gym bag sometimes smells really bad. That's not something I would take up to a female.
Yeah,
I mean,
that could
it's-
be it. But anyways, if you want to get laid, just carry around a guitar case. Doesn't even have to have a guitar in it.
Can I borrow one of your guitars?
You could if you want it. That's
Alright,
fine.
there we go.
Watain announced that they are releasing their All That May Bleed single June 25th. So all you black metalers out there, get ready for that. That should be pretty awesome. Brian Fairs and Mike D from Killswitch Engage. Brian Fair from Shadow's Fall. Their Death Ray Vision hardcore band, Get Lost or Get Dead EP is now out, so check that out. Pretty good shit. And Terror drops off the Lamb of God tour due to health issues. So everyone go to see Lamb of God. You're not going to see Terror. If I was going to see Lamb of God, I'm not a huge Terror fan, so not a huge loss, because Lamb of God's still going to tear it up.
Terror it up.
Tear it up. Yeah. But anyways, Irv, take it over with some new music.
Actually, real quick, in metal news, who is it? As I Lay Dying dropped out of the Killswitch Engage.
Oh
tour.
yeah, that's right. They announced that Darkest Hour and another band that I've never heard of is going to be replacing.
A band I've never heard of. They sound good.
Yeah, that's not really their name, but yeah. Darkest Hour is awesome though. I saw them with Machine Head. They're good stuff.
What is the darkest hour of the day? Of the night? I'm kidding. We don't have to get.
Anyways,
Who the fuck is it that says it's always darkest before the dawn? Who the fuck is it? Such a shitty
Is that
song
Shinedown?
too. No.
I
it's
don't
not
know.
I don't know. We'll look it up.
Okay.
We'll look it up
Anyways.
and we'll get back to you.
Songs. Black Sabbath premiered one of their latest songs, "End of the Beginning," on CSI earlier this week, and it's right at the beginning. If you guys want to like go on the
The internet.
yeah, the CBS website.
The interweb.
It's right at the beginning. They're playing like live in front of a very douchey looking crowd that would not be at a Black Sabbath concert. And then Ozzy, right after they're like playing on stage, does sort of like a quick interview with like one of the guys and plugs 13 in there. So yeah, it's pretty funny. Skillet with their song Rise. And then for videos, we got Five Finger Death Punch putting up a lyric video for the song that they premiered at the Golden Gogs with Rob Halford, entitled "Lift Me Up." And then they also gave the details for the album, or the double album that they're doing, which is going to be called "The Wrong Side of Heaven and the Righteous Side of Hell," Volumes 1 and 2, which will be out July 23rd. Children of Bodom's came out with Transference, and then Pop Evil releasing a video called releasing a video for their song Trenches, which is actually like part 3 of like a 3-part video series that they're doing with their singles. And part 3 is supposed to be like the what's it called?
Conclusion?
No, not the conclusion, but
The climax?
No, it's like in between. It's like where the character falls and then starts to pick themselves back up.
Man.
Whatever the fuck that shit's called, and
I should know this.
it's not
Been too long since I was in school.
right. It's like that in between the inciting incident and the conclusion, or fuck it, I don't give a fuck.
We have some things to look up after we're done here.
Yeah, whatever.
Albums that are streaming: Pop Evil with Onyx, Escape the Fate with Ungrateful, Airborne's Black Dog Barking, and Tesseract with Altered State. And then albums that'll be coming up in June, which is it's a shit ton for the metal world. Filtered Megadeth coming out with albums June 4th. Black Sabbath and Children of Bodom on the 11th. And then Amon Amarth, Havoc, Queensryche, Sturgeon Solo, and Skillet, June 25th. And
It's been a good year for rock and metal.
it is
So
great,
far,
yeah.
yes.
Hopefully, Korn's album comes up before the end
I
of the
think,
year.
I
It'll be
think it's
great.
supposed to be August or September. That's supposed to come out.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Shit. All right.
And first single should drop for them in June from everything that I've been reading.
That's good.
Fuck.
Yeah, so not too far away.
They're
Holy
fucking that whole business quick. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. It sounded better in my head. But for upcoming shows, we got and for local news,
For local news, not a whole lot. June 1st is going to be Vile Disgorgement Morn and Johnny Cage at Rock and Roll Land.
Johnny Cage.
Jaime's 5th annual birthday bash is coming up. Really didn't write down the date, but yeah,
it's
it's
June
gonna.
8th that they're having
I think
that?
it's June 8th.
I think it is too. Raft and Rest Campground. It's gonna be Element, 118, Lead, Divided, Dead by 7, and Evoked. So yeah, I don't know. We're thinking about heading up there, doing that.
That'd be really cool.
Camping is metal. It's also intense.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's yeah, that should be a great time. Yeah.
I just kind of got that. Okay.
Yeah. And in other local news, I just saw Ghost last night, and it was a ritual, you could say. It was pretty nuts.
I'm glad you came back alive.
Yeah, there was a lot of
I'm glad they didn't sacrifice.
there was a lot of really crazy people there. I'm not saying I've been to a million, black metal shows or whatever like that, but I mean, I've been to my fair share of metal shows, and man, there were a lot of really crazy people there. But needless to say, it was totally awesome and totally worth it. So whenever you can catch Ghost, go out and do it. They're kick ass. That's all I got for local stuff. We want to move on to the question of the week.
Question of the week that we kind of didn't really think about.
Yeah, we didn't really think of a good one, but this is a pretty good one.
What's the most metal thing you or I have done this week?
What is it?
I bought speakers for my new car so that I could listen to metal even louder.
Metal. I cut the grass. So, I mean, that's metal, I guess.
I deliver to a slaughterhouse every week for my second job at Fastenal. Yeah, so the dudes at American Foods Kill Floor, dudes that work there, you gotta be pretty metal to work there. It's a smelly, dangerous working place.
Bloody.
Yeah, sometimes
Do you know how they kill them there?
Yeah, they
So
take
they just shoot
they take a
'em?
pinbolt thing in the back of the head. It's
That's what they do.
And
Really?
those
Yeah.
things fall in a fucking heap like you would not believe.
Yeah.
And the shot is really loud. They've actually shot
Yeah.
one from like me
Oh,
to
okay.
probably.
So they do shoot them sometimes.
Yeah, they have like this
it's
bolt thing
yeah.
that it goes like
It's just
you
like
hit a
that.
button and the bolt goes in,
Oh,
and then
okay.
they fall down, and then just like something retracts up in there. Or sometimes they shoot them with like a 22, like a 22 bullet, 22 caliber bullet.
I mean, we don't endorse animal cruelty, but
well, I mean, people gotta eat.
Yeah.
I didn't eat a hamburger for like 2 weeks after I saw the one get shot. It was kind of a guilt trip thing.
Sure.
But
poor cow.
yeah.
I mean, before they used to do it with like a sledgehammer. I think
A sledgehammer?
Sledge,
I think
yeah.
it's that. I think they used to like slit their throats and let them bleed out and everything too.
Yeah.
So yeah. If you ever get a chance to
Yeah, I've seen a goat get killed like for dinner
Goats are metal.
back in
Matt.
Mexico. probably probably one of the,
laughing.
probably one of the last times I went to Mexico. Fucking just like catch the goat and grab it by its head and just slice its neck, then hang it up and let the blood just drain into like a giant tub.
Dude, those are some
It's
great lyrics
fucking
for a metal
gross.
song.
Oh man, it gives me chills just thinking about that. It's fucking scary, disgusting.
We know what Herb's gonna do this weekend. He's gonna go find a goat.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I'm not gonna do. Fucking
Okay.
bring me tears. This sucks.
Well, let's move on to some happier stuff with some birthdays.
Hey.
The only birthday that I had was Trent Reznor. Tomorrow, the 17th.
I had Rob Engel. I think I only met him like once or twice. He was more Dustin's friend than mine. But he's pretty metal. He also, I'm pretty sure, saw Ghost recently, so happy birthday, Rob. Tim Byer does a lot of shit for the scene in Green Bay. Hopefully he's getting a new band together soon. And
He was just in the hospital a couple of.
yeah, he said he was in the hospital. Rob's birthday, by the way, is on the 17th. Tim's is on the 18th. And Courtney Cox, not from Friends, from the Iron Maidens, and I'm pretty sure she's in another band. But she can shred. Like, she literally melts faces for a living, so...
She does.
Yeah,
And
that's...
she takes shots on stage, I believe, while she's performing.
Oh, yeah, well,
Yeah.
naturally. I mean, come on.
I mean,
Yeah, also on the 18th. So, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Do you have any? No?
I do not.
No?
No, I didn't. I forgot to take time to see if anybody had birthdays. If anybody that I was close friends with, actually did, I would.
Fuck you. That's basically what you're saying.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. If we're not that good of friends, I'm sorry. I didn't think of your birthday.
So that just about brings us to the end of our show.
It does bring us to the end.
Congratulations on graduating.
Graduating.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 years.
Hey, I was on the 5-year plan.
Right.
No shame.
Yeah,
No shame.
No shame. I'm
No.
gonna just go on and live my life and be metal and keep practicing guitar.
Nastrovia.
Keep it metal!